It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Falcons and the 49ers, and it's all up next.
The onset of fall weather, certainly a welcome occurrence for folks in Silicon Valley, and we've got football on a gorgeous day here in Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi's Stadium. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. They'll be led out by their electrifying signal caller, the former Virginia Tech Hokie, Michael Vick.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw one touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. Now a handoff inside, it's Jackson. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4. Vick readies to throw. That is caught and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48, a gain of just 1. From the 48-yard line, here's the 2nd and 9. Here's Vick. There's his veteran tight end, Algie Crumpler. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. Working out of the gun, Michael Vick. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. Vick now. Throwing the out route and complete. That's White. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Let's go now. Ready.
It'll be Vick once more. Throw caught there by Crumpler. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Here's Michael Vick. Targeting Pitts on the out route, and he's got it complete. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Kyle Pitts, his first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are on the board first here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. That time, a 9-play drive. And it was the tight end Kyle Pitts finishing it all off on the touchdown reception. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And they'll be led out by a 4-time Super Bowl champion elected to the Pro Football Hall of Fame back in the year 2000. This is Joe Montana.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. And the tight end goes in motion left. They will look to throw. Montana. That's caught. It's Jerry Rice. That one a first down pickup of 8. Slot man moves right. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down. 2nd and 7. Montana. Throw complete there to Jerry Rice. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now Montana. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Owens. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Shotgun. Here's Montana. Got a man complete. It's Taylor. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 18. Here's Montana to throw. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Montana. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. They'll look to throw again. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Terrell Owens, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Moody good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Falcons offense and their quarterback coming out for their 2nd drive. And he's been very impactful when using his legs this year, both when the pocket breaks down and by design. You notice his name sits near the top when looking at the league leaders in rushing yards by a quarterback. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Play action now. Vick looking for White on the deep ball. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by a former Niner legend in Ronnie Lott. And the 49ers will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. So we race the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Oh, I was thinking the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy and use in addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9. It's the former Hurricane great, Frank Gore. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a first down at the Falcons' 31. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. They go play action with Montana. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. These two teams all tied after 1. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. And his kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
The slot man in motion right. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Now here's Vick. It's caught. This is White. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They run on first down with Jackson. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Throwing, Vick.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. The Falcons send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Now Sanders. Oh, what a move. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. So here are the Niners to take over on offense. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Play fake. Now here's Montana. Got a man. It's Jerry Rice. And he's brought down. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. In motion left goes a tight end. On first down, it's Gore. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. From the 29, here's 2nd down and 7. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a first down at the Falcons' 23. Here comes 3rd and the length of the football. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. They'll look to throw here. Over the middle, it's complete. And the Niners are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. McCaffrey will score. Touchdown, 49ers.
Boy, we talk a lot about Christian McCaffrey and what he can do in the open field, and it's easy to gloss over how tough he can be to stop near the goal line. And he shows you just how tough he is on that carry as he takes it into the end zone.
Moody good with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Falcons ready to take over. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Trenton Cannon, his first carry of the ball game. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short. To throw, Vick. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First catch so far for Julio. He's got a first down.
Well, this hasn't really been a first half to remember on either side of the ball, but I think this kind of makes this an important drive. You'd love to get this back to a one-score game if you can, and that's good work there to get some yardage here and pick up the first down.
Vic goes play action. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Vic with the incompletion on first down, and now that leads to 2nd and 10. On the give, here comes Jackson. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Vic. The left side completion to Jones. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line, well short of the first. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now a little more importance on what they're getting done, because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. It's a gain of 34. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll set up a throw. Connects with Kittle underneath. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This one caught by Kittle. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. George Kittle, 26 yards. And the 49ers are able to extend their lead. Moody good with the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Atlanta prepped and readied for its next possession. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the return will stop right around the 25.
There we go. Let's go. Yeah, we dominate today.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They will look to throw. Montana. And he will find T.O. on the left side, complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Montana. And that nearly intercepted. Oh, the free safety roaming into position almost had it, but it's 2nd down. Back to throw again. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Terrell Owens with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Niners are able to add on to their first half lead. Now Moody for the PAT. And the lead is now 24. A drive there of just 4 plays. And the end result for the 49ers, a touchdown. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And the Falcons now going to go on offense late in this first half. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. And that's incomplete.
But this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first-half scores just like this one.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. This time they stay on the ground. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Yeah, Sanders now to return. It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Niners offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. This will be the final play of the half. Vick. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. So we've hit halftime here in Santa Clara with the 49ers out in front. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. More from you and Charles in a bit. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here in the late window. We'll start by heading out west, State Farm Stadium in Glendale. And right now, this is a 13-point game as they come up on halftime. Russell Wilson, a touchdown pass in that first half. Next, we'll head up to Las Vegas, check in on the Raiders at home in Allegiant Stadium. And they trail the visiting Chiefs in that one. Patrick Mahomes looking good. 2 touchdown passes. Lastly, we're off to the Rocky Mountains, Denver, Colorado. See what's happening with the Broncos. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. Keenan Allen, a touchdown reception.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. As we welcome you back for quarter number 3. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Niners offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And he will find T.O. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Now 2nd and 5. Play action. It's Montana. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. So here's Vick following the interception. His throw incomplete.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Michael Vick. Throw caught there by Crumpler. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. And his kick is right there. It's good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The 49ers ready to set up shop again offensively. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Here's 3rd and 3. Here's Montana to throw. Hard throw, incomplete. Here's Lachlan Edwards now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. This is brought in at the 21. So a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And it will be Falcon football. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Here's Vick. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Vick with the incompletion on first down, and now that leads to 2nd and 10. They run with Jackson out of the gun. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Vick readies to throw. And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Taken in at the 22. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
In motion goes the tight end. To throw is Montana. And that is caught. It's T.O. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. McCaffrey running up the middle. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop. Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Craig, and he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple, down to the 15-yard line. This a 2nd and 8. Now Montana. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. 7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. They're going to look to throw. That's to the sideline and incomplete. Jake Moody now on for the field goal. This just 32 yards officially from the right hash. And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further. Only 3 points there, but I got to think at this point in the third quarter, that's all you're really looking for.
And right now, the lead is 3 touchdowns and 3 two-point conversions. So you and I both know a huge order for the best of teams. And from what we've seen so far, hard to believe that that's a likely scenario. 3 two-point conversions? That's difficult.
They'll begin the drive with Jackson on the ground. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now a give, it's Jackson. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Now 2nd and 9. Play action now, Vick. That's caught by Rison. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 25-yard line. Working out of the gun, Michael Vick. It's complete to his big target, Crumpler. It'll be a gain of 5, and that will bring up 2nd down. Vick to throw it. And it's caught. Touchdown. Roddy White from 19 yards away. And the Falcons are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. They'll try and throw for it. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The 49ers offense and their wide receiver getting set for this next possession. And he was pretty much unguardable in that first half. You see the numbers there as they try to add to him here in this third quarter. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down, but a nice little gain. Here's Lachlan Edwards now as he's on to punt for San Francisco. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance.
Back now here in Santa Clara. They'll come up 2nd and 7. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the 4th. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Vick out of the gun. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. Throwing, Vick. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. The offense on 3rd down, they've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd down and 12. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So kind of disappointing there. I mean, yes, they get the 3, but with starting field position like that, 3's not what you're banking on.
No, and you just have to wonder if you can afford to let chances like that continue to pass you by. You've got to find ways to get the ball into the end zone and put 6s on the scoreboard.
Well, the home team's offense and their wideout getting set to go once more. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
He finds Taylor, complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey, and he'll get it down here to the 43. From the 43, it's 2nd and 3. They will look to throw. Montana. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. This is McCaffrey on the give. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Here's Lachlan Edwards now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. From the shotgun, it's Vick. Complete to Jones. So just 3 yards on the completion there, and now we've got a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Now here's Vick. Looking for White on the deep ball. And it's knocked away and incomplete. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. Vick now.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league, totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
Well, sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
Again, it's Vick. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 38. Off the play fake, Vick. He completes it right side to White.
When you decide to run a hitch route, it really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Here's Michael Vick. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Falcons go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Extra point splits the uprights as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The 49ers offense and their quarterback headed out for the 49er offense set to get this drive underway. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback, because to me, he's got to take over right now by word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Up the middle they go with Gore. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. Another run, this time McCaffrey. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And he will have a Niners first down, and that ought to be the one that seals the victory. And they'll take a knee as the clock runs under a minute to play. So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational. So it's a win for the Niners here, and it was Joe Montana, CD, who really led the way.
Yeah, he really threw the ball well, didn't he? Well over 300 yards passing, hit on 3 touchdown passes, and he's delivering the ball in rhythm all game long.
So for San Francisco...